La ti da. Do 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 do.
You're live, Laurel.
Oh, hello. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Hope everyone's enjoying the summit. I am. I pop in every day and see whose classes are up and I watch them. So I've been having a good day, day 2. Love it. Hello, everyone. Laurel, how did you get started doing backgrounds? Oh, who the heck knows? What's funny is when I first started, probably along with everyone in the planet, you go and buy all this stuff, right? You think you need all these things to create cards. And really, once you get into it, you don't need all that stuff. And a big pile of some of the stuff I had was pattern paper, and it was fine. It was cute pattern paper. But I found I never used it. I always started with a white piece of cardstock. It's not like it's a lazy thing because using pattern paper, quite frankly, is easier. But I always started with just white cardstock. So I guess in theory, that's how it led me to do backgrounds. And a lot of times I craft at weird hours. A lot on my YouTube channel, I get asked all the time why I'm not wearing my wedding ring. Probably because it's like 4 a.m. or something and I don't sleep with my wedding ring on. But I do it at wee hours and I just have Netflix or something going in the background. And I just create a whole bunch of backgrounds and I file them away in a background portion of a thing I have on my desk. And then when I need to create cards on the fly, I just whip out these backgrounds and either I can just stamp something on it or I can add a die cut or whatever. So I don't even know if that answered the question. Laurel, hi Helen, loved your video. Have you used a gel plate to do all your backgrounds? I have used a gel plate. There's a couple of videos up on my YouTube channel using the gel plate for card makers and it's fun. And man, you can really pack a lot of backgrounds. I mean, I think my last video, I made like 30 backgrounds from one gel plate session. So I definitely dig the gel plate. Yes, Florida is so stinking hot. Oh, nobody can see my face with the questions. I was wondering what they were talking about a mask. I'm like, I'm not wearing a mask. That's okay. I'm ugly. Nobody needs to see my face. Let me see if I can get a little higher because I don't think moving that thing is I can try to move my camera, but I don't know how to do this. Listen. I was wondering what that meant. That didn't really help. I will just sit straight, right? I will sit straight up. And I was wondering what all those things are. Anywho, what great ideas for backgrounds. What kind of cardstock do I use? I usually use 80-pound cardstock. Nina Solar White has been my go-to, but Ardith got me into another cardstock, but I have probably thousands of sheets of Nina Solar White because I would buy them by the ream. So that's 250 sheets of cardstock times 2, which is 500. I'm so proud I did that math all by myself without a calculator. So I still have a bunch of that, but Ardith found another white cardstock that she uses. I don't know what the weight of it is, but I have that too. But majority it's 80 pound or 110. I get them on reams on Amazon because I cheap. And that is it's Hammer Mill premium color copy cover 100 pound. That is a handful, but she got me over to that because you can use it with markers and ink blending. It's like a great universal white cardstock, but I still have thousands of sheets of Nina to go through as well. So yeah, that'd be it. Great class. Do you have a favorite 12 by 12 paper trimmer? I do. It is right here. And I tell you why I like this. This is the Fisker's wire guide, and the little arm, hold on, everything's mirrored, extends out. But the reason why I like that is because you cannot see this, but there is a wire guide right here. So when I put on my specs, my readers, I can see where the guide is, so I know exactly where I'm cutting. That is a game changer for me because I am always cutting things off. I can't sit any higher. going to sit on my feet now. Anyway, so that's what I use. I love it. Got it off Amazon, like half the stuff I buy. And it's great. I have a guillotine trimmer too. It's also by Fiskars. And I only use that if I'm cutting like 8 pieces of cardstock at once. And that's usually a mass producing thing where I cut my cardstock down and then score it and then file it away. I do that once a year. She was trying to figure out how to move the questions to the top, but she can't figure it out. I must be the only person that is a short, because apparently this wasn't an issue with anybody else, but I'm sitting on my feet now. Do you have a specific mat that you recommend that allows you to wipe the ink off? Yeah, I do. I am using a Glassboard Studio mat from Glassboard Studio. I have a coupon code. It's either Laurel 10 or Laurel 20, something like that. I can find it later if you need it, but it's the Glassboard Studio. I don't know the website off the top of my head, but I have a discount code and it's fabulous. I have the white background and so it's glass. But if you're not into, if you don't want what I specifically have, you can get a piece of tempered glass. You can get, there's all kinds of glass mat surfaces on Amazon. If you're trying to save some money, because this glass board, it's got grids on it and it's got measurements on it. So it's more pricey than if you were just to get something, a tempered glass. You can get glass cut down anywhere. What inspires you most in your crafting? Honestly, I'm always inspired by whatever comes of it, because I don't sit down and go in with a plan. I don't sketch anything out. I usually just, I've got a couple things laying around my desk here that I know that I need to use. So I just keep it on my desk so I constantly have to see it. And I'm always impressed by the products and what I'm able to do with them and what you're able to do with them. There's a couple places I go for inspiration when I'm in a rut. One is Pinterest, but another secret hidden gem for inspiration is gift cards. You know how you go to Target or whatever, and they try to sell all these gift cards, but Starbucks has the most beautiful gift cards in the world. You can look at all their gift card designs on their website, and you can get great inspiration from those kinds of things. Laurel, did you do anything further to the dark blue background to smooth the ink rings, or does the ink, it just smoothed itself out? I did absolutely nothing to it. I wish my chair were higher. Oh, thank you, Homebody. This actually came, well, I am a homebody. I hardly ever leave my house. It came from senseofstyles.com or laurelbeard.org/clothes. I'm pretty sure I'm an affiliate with him. Maybe, I don't know. Doesn't matter. But that's where it came from. And it's nice. I always get extra larges because I need room in the clothes. You know what I'm saying? I got room. Got to have room for all the food I eat. Do you ever get artist block? Oh, of course. Of course. I think everybody sometimes gets artist blocks. I take a break. The best thing to do is take a break, walk away. I have a friend that's feeling quite stressed out. I'm like, you need to take a 3-month break, not a 3-day break, 3 months, because you're super stressed out. And then you'll come back all rejuvenated and happy, because if you sit down and it's like stressful, you're not going to make anything you like. I mean, this is supposed to be fun, right? I mean, this is not a full-time job for me. This is fun. It's relaxing. It's my zen. This is me being able to go to the gym without really being able to go to the gym, because and when I go to the gym, not that I really do, it would be like a yoga class or something, not like working out. It's just relaxing for me and I like it. I come in my room, I shut my door, I lock it, and nobody bothers me up in here. And if they try, they get it. Don't be bothering me in here. This is my place. My glass mat is a picture frame. Oh, that's a good idea. An old picture frame. Oh, for sure. That's a great idea. Kathy Borba. If no one has asked, what is your favorite ink pad? Well, if you know me, they're all right here, actually, and I didn't plan that on purpose. My favorite colored ink pads are Catherine Pooler inks. 100%. They're all right here. I have a couple of VersaFine Clair inks that are gray, brown, and black. All my colored inks are Catherine Pooler, and the only other ink line I have is Distress Oxides, and those are for techniques. And I'm pretty sure, yes, you got a 20% off coupon to the Catherine Pooler store. So check that out. If you're going to shop over there, you might as well get a discount. You know what I'm saying? Are there any other crafts you're experiencing? Oh, yes, so many. Well, I love to watercolor everything you can see behind me except the wolf I painted. So I love watercoloring. It doesn't do well on my YouTube channel, so I don't put it out there. But I so enjoy it. I've got some pieces I'm working on actually right behind me. So there's always some kind of paint or something out. I also partnered with Glowforge not too long ago. So I got into the world of that laser printing thing, right? Where you can print all kinds of stuff. So that was pretty cool. And then I do like acrylic paints and just kind of do abstract stuff. Like, look at this. What am I doing? I do like abstract stuff onto some paint and onto some boards and make art that way. So yeah, I do a lot of stuff aside from card making. If you are new to stamping, what colors would you purchase first? Well, I say at least get one color for every color of the rainbow or whatever your favorite color is. Get a red, yellow, orange, green, blue, purple, then your black, then your white, and then maybe a gray, and try it. If you're familiar with Catherine Pooler or not, she actually has two collections. All these are party colors, so they're really bright and happy and woohoo. And then up here are spa colors, which are more muted. I intermix the two all the time. I don't care. I'm a rule breaker. If it looks pretty to me, I'm going to do it. And that's just all there is to it. But yeah, I would say just get the colors that speak to you first. This isn't like Copic coloring where you have to get 3 different shades of the same color and no. She also has minis. I don't have the minis because I like the big pads. I can get more real estate when I'm inking, but it's just, it's a great way to try things out. And she actually releases things in color families too. But I'm picky. I like to pick my own colors. So oh, thank you, Brandy. These are units from Organize More. They've been around. I know a lot of crafters use them. They are a family-owned business, husband and wife, kids. So I love their stuff, and they're super cool people. Hello, everyone. Good morning, all. It's 11:13 where I am. I need like a kid's booster seat, like they give you in the haircut place. So anyway, what else we got? Oh, Natalie says, get a really, really, really good black so that you can do all kinds of things with ink, alcohol, markers, watercolors, and so much more. True. Black ink. The black ink that I use is ironically not Catherine Pooler. She's all my colored inks, but I use VersaFine Clear Nocturne black ink for everything. That's it. The end. I don't need to go buy 50 million different blacks or of any color, quite frankly. And then I have a embossing ink pad, a white ink pad, and that's probably it. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey, Angela. Your laid back style makes crafting so much more fun. Thank you so much. You're sweet. Is there a type of crafting that you would never want to do again? Well, stitching on cards. I remember trying to do that. I don't sew. I don't hem. I don't stitch. So I remember for a while, all those stitching cover plates were coming out. And I'm like, no. Not into that. Do you only make cards when you need them, or do you batch make cards when you're on a roll? Oh, only when I'm on a roll. And I always make more than one. And usually the only time I make cards are when I'm sitting down to film a video. Ironically, I have so many cards all over the place. So usually it's always batching. If it's not the same, I'm not mass producing the same card, but I'm making a bunch of different cards. I already have all that junk out. I already have it all out. Let's just do what I can with it before I have to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Double-sided adhesive tape for hemming. Oh, even better. I have liquid stitch. Got it off Amazon. It's a little glue. You stick it there. You fold it over. Once it dries, that ain't coming apart. Nope. It's so funny. I have a sewing machine. I have a sewing machine. Whatever. You are so real. You make me laugh. I would love to spend a week. I thank you, Margaret. I would spend a weekend with you. What is the name of the, oh boy, of the dauber I use? Ooh, I think I used a bunch of different ones, didn't I, in the video? One had a hand at the top, and that was from Alta New. I don't remember. Most of the blending, my favorite ones, quite frankly, and true. I mean, I get them off of Amazon, the makeup brushes with the long handles. But honestly, my favorite ink blending, I don't have a lot of them, so that's why I don't use them and I'm too cheap to buy them, are the Dome ink blenders from scrapbook.com. They work just well for my hand, I guess. I'm really able to get a lot of ink on there. But I just get the makeup brushes from Amazon. But I think the one you're talking about, which is good if you have hand problems, and at one point I did, because you have a handle at the top. So it's like ergonomically correct, I think is the word. My foot's falling asleep from sitting on it. Who would you most like to craft with? You. That's who I want to craft with. What blacking do you use when using alcohol markers? Ooh, if I'm using alcohol markers, I usually, I do have Memento Tuxedo Black. That is a Copic friendly ink. I will say that. But I don't really use a lot of alcohol markers. To be honest, I stink at coloring with markers. But if I do, I would heat emboss it. So I would stamp it with my black ink, which is Nocturne. Then I would sprinkle on clear embossing powder, and then I would heat set it. And then that's how I would roll. But I don't use a lot of alcohol. I'm not good at that stuff. I gave all my Copics to Justine. I was like, nope. Oh, hold on. I have paper pouncers, Natalie. I bought them. Hold on. I can even show you one. Paper pouncers. I have them. I tried them. I don't like them. Only because if you go to swirl, and you're using an intricate, I mean, this is just like off chance. If you're using an intricate stencil and you're swirling, it pulls up the stencil. But anyway, I have them. Okay, hold on. Let me stand. Okay, let me get resituated. Let me get on my other foot now. Yes, those Pink and Maine, they must have a handle at the top. And I know a lot of different companies, Pink and Maine, probably Picket Fence. I think they're the ones that actually started the whole ink blending world, with their blending brushes. I could be wrong, but I don't know. But yeah, those are good ergonomic brushes. The pouncers are off of Amazon, and they come in little cases, which I threw away. Because I don't need to case all my stuff. And then they look like this, but they're off of Amazon. I can find you a link if y'all really care. But yeah, they're good. They're good. They do distribute a lot of ink. Just if you tend to swirl, which I tend to swirl, and if you're using an intricate stencil, then you might have a problem. I don't know if I'll be able to find them. I'm not that good. I don't even know what they're called. Anywho. Yes, Justine mentioned in a prior live that she got Copics from a friend. That was me. She didn't name drop me. Yeah, girl, I gave her all my Copics and all the refills that came with it. Because I don't use them, and she's a really good colorer. She doesn't do it on her channel, but she's good with the pencils and the Copic markers. Are pouncers similar to blending brushes? They are. This one just has a really big, huge blending sponge thing on the end. But it's really, whatever floats your boat. I'm still trying to look and talk at the same time in case anybody cares. They're good, and they do distribute a lot of ink, but I don't want anybody to feel like I got to go run and buy stuff, right? You probably have what you need, because I'm all about, I will buy new things. Please don't get me wrong. I buy stuff all the time. Ask my husband. But I do try to look around and see what I already have. And I was like this growing up. I never, like when I had the same bedspread in college for years. And my mother, who is an interior designer, by the way, was just, she would change things up in her house all the time. I'm like, no, I like this daisy comforter from Pottery Barn that I've had for 20 years. So I don't change things up. So I say that because I still have a lot of stamps that are retired. Like, you can't buy them anymore. And I know that's probably bad to, I mean, I don't do what I do to try to sell product, but to use things that are no longer available. But I don't care. I've got some Harry Potter stamps that I just love, and I'm not getting rid of them. And that's all I have to say. What's your favorite background technique aside from ink blending? Anything that's quick and easy is my favorite. Sometimes just a little spray of ink spray will do it. We're doing watercolor backgrounds are super easy because they're fun. Ink smushing is fun. They're all fun. They're all fun. Anything where you can get a lot. Gel printing backgrounds is really fun too. That is super fun. Oh, I give up in trying to find these things. I tried to find them for you. I give up. They're somewhere. I love that you just didn't give permission to use example to like things and not like other things. Oh, sure, sure. I try to be careful. I have to get really high. Art, if you can pull Angela's comment down so I don't have to sit so hard. Thank you. For those just joining us, my camera is not angled correctly and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm sitting on my feet and they're falling asleep. I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah. Listen, just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. And the same, that goes with anybody that you watch. If you're big on YouTube and they love something and you try it and you're like, bleh, that's all right. To each their own. But I also feel like you don't need to try everything that you see someone else using either. I'm just saying. I won't go into my tirade. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Amen. Oh, a Harry Potter. I have Harry Potter stamps. I have, oh, you know what I just made though? Look at this. I made, these are Harry Potter glasses, not real glasses. But I have Harry Potter stuff everywhere. I just made that with the Glow Forge, and I have some let's see, I made this. This is the cover of a leather, like a little travel notebook I throw in my car. I mean, not in my car, I throw it in my purse. There's Harry Potter everywhere. I'm the biggest dork. And yes, I use gelatos. Let me get my camera refocused. Why isn't it focusing? Whew. Anyway, I hope it focused. And now Siri's talking to me in my ear. That's annoying. Yes, I use gelatos. Actually, I was one of the very first people on YouTube, to toot my own horn, that used gelatos. So I have a whole bunch of videos on gelatos up on my YouTube channel. So anyway, I always say they're the calorie-free kind. Somebody's trying to come in my door. Don't come in. Go away. Yeah, they're calorie-free, baby. Use them all you want. Yeah, I got little bobbleheads, Harry Potter bobbleheads all around my craft room. There's just, you know, whatever. I just love them. I think it's so fun. It's actually Ardith on the back end. I don't know if you're supposed to know that, but it's Ardith for me today. And so she reads my mind. She and I are very good friends. So if I say I forget something, she'll pop it back up real quick. She knows me very well. How long to keep products that you don't use? I find it hard to get rid of things. Girl, you come to me. You come to me. It's up on my channel too. I have a whole video about don't buy new stuff. You come to me. If you're not using it, and I'm looking at you, if you're not using it, it's time to let it go. Let it go, donate it, give it to a friend, whatever it is you want to do. You've already paid for it. So if you're like all sad about having to get rid of it, you ain't getting your money back. But just, it's time to let it go. It's like those clothes I still have in my closet. I'm never going to fit in those. So I should practice what I preach. Dump it. Not dump it. Don't throw it away. But it's time to let it go. And do not feel bad about it. Sometimes tastes change. I used to have a whole bunch of critter stamps in my stash. I don't do critters anymore. So I let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That's all I have to say. Oh, see, artist giving me the 5-minute wrap up. Look at this. Or maybe you got to go now. I don't know. My Chick-fil-A is here. That was my son trying to deliver my lunch, by the way. Purging every 6 months is great. I actually have a closet that I purged. You couldn't even tell I purged it. So I'm going to purge it again. I'm a purging fool. The thing is, you have to be in the mood. You have to be in the mood to get rid of things. And if you put it in a pile, that if your instinct, your initial reaction is, it's time to let this go. Don't you go back in that pile. You hear me? And pull it out. It's time to let it go. And it's okay. So if you need some assurances or permission or whatever it is, then you email me. All right. Let it go, people. It's all right. All right. Join us at 11:30 for the next speaker. Do we know who the next speaker is? I can announce them. So I feel all cool. Who's our next speaker? Hold on. I got to give Ardith a chance to type. At 11, she can't remember. I can remember because I have this schedule up. I put her on the spot. Hold on. I can tell you right now. At it's Desiree. Desiree is 11:30. She's coming up. She's fabulous. She'll look forward to talking to you. Thank you, everyone. You are so amazing. Hey, I got a YouTube channel, laurelbeard.org/videos. Come find me and talk to me over there. I like to talk to people. So she'll see you wherever you need to be. There she is. Include a thank you. She'll see you at 11:30. 3 minutes. Go take a potty break. Bye.